20s to 30s is the most vulnerable age that majority of us tend to make hell a lot of money mistakes. For many, it is the first time dealing with finances completely on their own. So money mistakes do tend to happen. It is super important that you recognize all the bad money habits you have and replace them with good money habits. A change in your habits will lead to a change in your lifestyle, and your habits will determine your future. Of course, being a close-fisted person and living within a budget is definitely not an easy task. I agree, but definitely it is a lot better than being stressful about money at the later stages of your life. So if you are someone who is having trouble saving money, please watch this video till the end. You might bring in some changes in your lifestyle that will enable you to become a better decision maker when it comes to investments. In today's session, we will see what are those bad habits that is eating up your salary and not letting you save. The moment your bank account is credited with salary, that particular message which you receive on 31st or 1st of any month, basically you spend it on paying your rent, bills, any subscriptions which you have opted like Netflix, Amazon, Hotstar and whatnot, and you go to shopping malls, shop for things and have lavish dinners. So majority of them spend 70% of their salary on the first week itself. We all are taught in school that income minus expenses is equal to savings, but ideally you should ensure to save first and spend next. You got to treat saving money as though you're paying a bill. So every month you have to set aside a particular amount for your investment. So the moment salary is credited into your account, a certain definite amount of money will go into some form of investment. You are spending money and buying things which you can't afford right now by using a credit card, and eventually without your knowledge the credit card bill turns out to be a huge monster. So once your salary is credited, a major chunk of it goes into the bill repayment of a credit card. I don't say credit cards are bad, neither am I against credit cards, but sooner you realize the wrong pattern that you are buying things and spending money which you can't afford right now by using a credit card, but eventually you will have to pay off the credit card bills in order to avoid the interest charges levied on them. You will start being a better decision maker when it comes to using credit cards. You can resolve this bad money habit by using your credit cards wisely. Set aside a budget for your credit card and ensure that you stick to it. Like, say it to yourself, I am going to spend only 30% of the credit limit and nothing beyond that. Also, keep a close eye on your credit card expenses so that the bill doesn't come to you like a shocker. We all have those friends on Facebook and Instagram who are very active and they ensure to update all that is happening in their life. So when these friends, they post Instagram stories, Facebook pictures of their lavish vacations or they dining at a very costly restaurants, we also crave to go to similar places and try out the food over there or try to visit the same places, which is not really a good idea. Chasing experiences just because you two want to post pictures on Facebook or Instagram is not going to help you anyway. Question yourself, do you really want to become rich someday or just pretend to be rich by posting pictures on Facebook and Instagram? Everyone has different levels of taste as well as different levels of budget, and it's totally okay even if you haven't dined in that very famous restaurant in town or haven't visited that particular tourist place. Rome is not built in a day. Similarly, your dreams of having a BMW car or buying a lavish house is not going to happen just like a miracle. You need appropriate planning and you should come up with wise investment decisions. So many of you might be thinking, I'm too young to think of starting to invest money. I am not in a position to think about investments right now. Life comes once, let me live it to the fullest. All this thinking is not going to make you successful in your career. Do you all know the fact that Warren Buffett is worth 1 million by the time he is 30? He started investment right at the age of 11, and now at the age of 87 he is worth 86 billion. Building wealth and financial security doesn't happen like a miracle. It takes time and efforts. Coming up with financial goals helps you set the parameters for your budget and gives you targets to focus on. So if you're planning to buy a house, save for a car, or plan for a retirement, you need to sit down and take a realistic view of how to make things happen. Let me demonstrate you a 50-30-20 rule. You got to divide your monthly income into three spending categories, which is 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings. Most of my shopaholic friends do online shopping just because they are work stressed or due to boredom, sometimes seeing ads like Amazon Great Indian Day Sale, Flipkart Big Billion Day Sales, and they get attracted to the discounted items. Just because they are getting those items at a discounted price, they end up buying so many things which they don't even need it in the near future. They find it extremely difficult to stop themselves from adding items to cart and checking them out left and right. Don't ever get attracted to discounts, cashback offers, and these seasonal sales because they are there throughout the year, and basically it is an e-commerce strategy to attract people to buy things online. So be wise when it comes to online shopping. Ensure to buy only those things which you really need it. So the bottom line is that you have to recognize all the bad money habits you have and replace them with good money habits so that it will improve your relationship with money. Whatever you do, your ultimate goal is to bring yourself closer to your financial goals. Don't ever think of saving money like a punishment. Think of it like a discipline, like a habit that is going to ensure you lifestyle change and financial freedom in the long run. With that, I am concluding today's session of common money mistakes made in between 20s to 30s. If you like this session, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next session. Please do like, share and subscribe to Be Wise, Money Wise.